Imagine standing on the edge of a breathtaking cliff, overlooking a vast landscape you've only ever dreamed of visiting. Now picture turning that inspiration into knowledge that empowers you and strategies that transform your business into a thriving success. This isn't just a video. It's your gateway to unlocking endless possibilities in education, travel, and entrepreneurship. Whether you're seeking to learn something new, explore the world, or grow your ventures, this journey is crafted just for you. Stay with me, because what's coming next might just change the way you see opportunities forever. If you are between the ages of 20 and 40, take a look at this.
I'm studying neuroscience and global health.
Economics.
Applied math.
Applied math.
Applied math.
Studying applied mathematics.
Neuroscience and religion.
Government, econ.
Media medicine and health at the medical school.
All right, if you're interested, this video on how to fill out the U.S. visa application form is far more important than hundreds of other videos you've watched. So let us begin. Please open your browser and then type this link to open the correct U.S. immigration page for visa applications. As you can see, this is the U.S. Department of State Consular Electronic Application Center. So select the location where you will be applying for the visa, and here there is a high possibility that one country may have more than one location for U.S. visa applications. It is advisable to choose the location closest to you, and here are some of the countries that have more than one location. For me, I will select Tanzania and then enter the code as shown in the box below to officially start my visa application. I hope we will go along together from the beginning to the end of this dear video. On this page, there are important guidelines to follow. First, you need to agree to the Asterisk Act notices as outlined. Second, make sure you record your on-application ID somewhere for future reference. Third, choose a security question and provide an answer. This will help you regain access to your visa application in case of any unexpected issues. At this point, you will begin filling in your personal information, such as surnames, given names, and your full name in the native alphabet. However, if you do not have a full name in the native alphabet, click the checkbox. I believe this section is for personal information, so I will fill in mine, although they are not accurate since this is just a tutorial. However, you will be required to provide your correct information and do so with great care and accuracy. To avoid any unexpected issues, I prefer to save my work periodically. I strongly encourage you to do the same. Certainly, this fourth section also requires you to fill in your personal information, and I believe it is mainly for verifying your citizenship. Therefore, ensure you provide accurate information that matches your documents exactly. For the purpose of trip to the dream country, I am selecting academic or language student. As for the section, have you made specific travel plans? I am selecting no to avoid a series of additional questions. Therefore, I will be required to fill in the intended date of arrival in the format of date, month, and year, as well as specify the length of stay. After filling in the length of stay, the next step is to provide details of the address where you will stay in the U.S. If you indicated that you are visiting a relative, please provide their address. If you are a student, you can enter the address of your school or any other place where you will be staying. The final step here is to indicate the person or entity paying for your trip. For me, it is my current employer. I'm not sure who it will be for you, but this section must be filled out. Oh, my apologies, I forgot to specify the purpose of my trip, but it's not an issue. I do not have any travel companions, so I will select no in this section and proceed further. And for these 4 questions regarding previous U.S. travel information, my answer is no to all of them. This section is very straightforward. What you need to do is fill in your home address, state and postal or zip code if applicable. Select your country, then provide your mailing address and phone number. A good piece of advice I can give you while filling out this form is to ensure that you provide accurate information, as I feel that every question is very technical. I believe that if you take your time and examine it carefully, you will realize this. I don't mean to scare you, but this is the truth based on my small observation. Let's proceed. In this section about social media, I will take a moment to promote myself by asking you to do 4 key things, and this is because I believe you are the right person, having invested your time wisely to reach a quarter of this wonderful video. First, I kindly ask you to subscribe to this channel. If you've already done so, thank you very much. Second, drop a comment about any topic you would like me to cover regarding travel. Third, like this video so that YouTube can recommend it to more people. Lastly, feel free to share this video with all your loved ones. With that said, let's proceed to complete our DS-160 form. The section I find easiest and most enjoyable when filling out this DS-160 form is the passport information section. As you can see, I don't think there's anything complicated here. It's just a matter of taking your passport and copying the details into the form. Isn't that right? Now, I need you to be a bit more careful in this section regarding U.S. point of contact information. If you are traveling as a student, provide the name of the school or college as your contact. If it's for a visit, then a hotel address would be appropriate. And if it's a relative, mention them as your contact. That's all there is to it. Let us jump into the family information section. Here, both father and mother are involved, but it is not mandatory to include them since the globalized world doesn't bind us that way. So it's up to you. Include their information if you wish, or leave it out if you don't want to. Do you see the beauty of filling out this form? You will also be asked whether they are in the US or not. The choice is yours. Without a doubt, we've reached the halfway point of our journey, and the section we're at now is present work, education, training, information. This is simply about providing details on one or more of these three areas. It's not mandatory to fill in all of them. You can choose to provide information on just one, and that's perfectly fine. There's no problem at all. The decision is yours based on your travel story. Let's get to work, my strong friend. For the sake of this video, for the question that asks, were you previously employed? I am answering no. However, for the second question, let me read it carefully first to decide whether to answer yes or no. All right, I think yes is the right choice for me at the moment. After that, additional information will be required based on my answer of yes. Don't get tired. Anything easy rarely brings good and lasting results. There's a significant difference between you, who is watching this video, and someone watching another video, and I truly believe that. This section is about additional information on work, education, and training. The first question is, do you belong to a clan or tribe? You will answer yes or no. You will also need to list the languages you speak by clicking Add Another and entering the languages you know. For me, I will fill in this part as a tutorial only since I will not be submitting this application. Another task is to select the countries you have visited in the past 5 years. For the remaining questions, for the sake of this video, I will answer no. As we approach the end, I am now answering no to most, if not all, questions in this security and background section. This section consists of 5 parts. Please take your time to read through all the questions and be truthful in your responses. You can pause this video to carefully review these questions and decide how you will answer them during your full visa application process. Doing so will serve as excellent preparation for you. As we near the end of this wonderful video, before filling in important details for those traveling to the U.S. as students, you must provide the information of 2 close individuals from your country of residence who will act as your sponsors. After this, we will continue with the details for those who have filled out their application as students, as I have done myself. The upcoming information is very important, so stay with me. Please like this video. This section is specifically for those who are filling out the form as students, meaning their purpose is to go study. Here you will need the CVIS ID, which you can find in the 1 to 20 form. So there is nothing new here, it's just about filling it out. Anyway, let me continue filling this out while I say goodbye. And if you found this video helpful, please remember to subscribe, comment, and share this video. The last 3 steps are to upload your photo with the required specifications. And if you're not familiar with them, I'll provide a link in the description box below related to the Diversity Visa Lottery, where I've also explained the photo requirements. Then you'll finish by reviewing and signing your form, and that's the end of our U.S. visa application process. So goodbye, and see you in the next video.